This is a situation that keeps changing day by day, which is why we're obviously asking about it again. But La Liga is going to be played behind closed doors. Serie A suspended for 3 weeks. United and Wolves having to play European ties behind closed doors as well. I just wonder how you feel about the possibility that at least some part of the remainder of your season could be played without fans present now.
I said I'm not sure when it was last week or so, that I don't think I should be asked about this, but it's different because it's not about it's me as a manager, it's me as a human being, and I think if something shows out in a moment, and everybody who that there are some things are more important than football, then I think we realize that in this moment. So and all what we need is time to find a solution for that. How can we win that time? With avoiding different situations. I don't know enough about how much it would help with the football games. I don't know, but the problem with football games is if you are not in a stadium, then you are in closed rooms and watch it there, maybe together. I'm not sure what is better in this case, to be honest. I mean that. But whatever will be decided, we will respect, because we have all families, we have all parents, kids, friends, which we want to do well, and for that. It's clear that we will accept that, but I don't know how much sense it will make. But when I read it, as a normal person, I think, okay, some people think obviously it will help, and then they do it. That's how it is.
How ready is Jordan Henderson to start tomorrow against Atletico Madrid? And also with regard to Alisson, any update as to whether he'll be available for the following Monday?
Hendo is ready. What we do with that, I don't know, and maybe I know, but I don't say it. And Ali will not be ready, so there will be no. That's for sure too early.
For Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, Simon. No shots on target, as you know, in the first leg for Liverpool. So, what are you expecting from your team and the opposition this time around?
More shots on target. Look, it's not no shots on target. Sounds like we had no chances. That's not the fact. We had situations. We had good situations, but we played against a team who is probably one of the world's best in deep defending. They scored a goal where they were slightly lucky. We were unlucky. It's not a routine, a set piece routine or whatever. We were not aware of stuff like this, so it hit a player from us and rolled in front of their feet. So that's how football is sometimes. Getting there 0-0 would have been a brilliant result, wouldn't have made this game easier because we still have to score. So the challenge against Atletico was always clear from the first moment that it was one of the biggest in football. They go not out with the white flag. They fight until the end, and that's what we do. That's why it's so interesting. So if it's half-time, it's the best news. It's half-time. We for us, halftime in a normal game, so the real halftime, we use for us traditionally in a pretty good way. So we like that. We learn from the first half. We show the boys a few situations, and second half, very often we improve. So this time we had not 30 minutes, we had 3 weeks. So as halftime, and we did not prepare the whole time the game, but now since a couple of days, and that's what we want to use as well. So I think a lot of things are now much clearer than they were before. If you know it, it's one. If you feel it, it's completely different. And so a couple of advantages which we didn't have there are now on our side. They are not the only things that are decisive in this game, because but atmosphere will be a point, 100%. That we have our crowd will be an advantage. That they don't have their crowd will be another advantage. So that's just how it is, and we have to use that, and we have to produce a performance on a pitch which has to be exceptional, absolutely in all departments, because playing against the deep defending side is one thing, but with the counter-attacking threat they are on the other side makes it even more difficult. So each player, offensive player, can be really dangerous in these moments. And it's not only them, it's set pieces, stuff like this. Very experienced team, played in these competitions for a really long time, and they know how to deal with different situations. That's all clear. But I don't think one of them, maybe Diego Costa, and Morata, not a lot of them played before in a stadium like Anfield, in an atmosphere like we can create, and that's something what we want to use, and hopefully we can.
Okay, we'll take the microphone. Just get everyone done on this side of the room in one go. I think. Sorry, gentleman at the back. Yeah, no, sorry, gentleman at the back there, and then we'll go over to this side of the room. Thank you.
Hi, Jurgen, BeanymanSports Portugal. João Felix did not play in the first match. Do you expect something different from Atletico with João? And what do you think about this player?
Something different, yes. I'm not sure. Defending-wise, it will be probably the same, but offensively, yeah, João is a super player. Wow, young and so skilled. It's a really nice combination. Yeah, of course. Whatever, I don't know. I heard Morata is a slight doubt, but João Felix is now in. We saw the last game. Looked like it was really intense for him after a long break. The game tomorrow night will be intense for him as well. So we have to keep them busy in areas where they don't want to be busy. That's how it is, especially for the offensive players. But I know the speed he has, the creativity he has, the football brain he has can cause us problems if we are not aware of these things. But we are. So the boys will be prepared for this, but it doesn't mean there's no chance for them. No. Different. Will be different, but they did well with the lineup we faced there. So maybe Diego thinks let's play the same team again, and that worked very well, and we will see. We don't know exactly. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. We'll bring the microphone across. We'll go to Paul, and then we'll take a few more questions. I think gentleman on the front row as usual. There we go. Thank you.
Jurgen, you substituted Sadio at half-time in the first leg because you were worried about him not staying on the pitch. Do you speak to your team about that tomorrow?
No, we spoke about that already, but we probably will mention it again, of course.
Yeah, just to ensure that your best players stay on for 90 minutes, that you'll need them.
Yeah, that would help, 100%. So, look, in a similar situation, in the second game, probably wouldn't do the same. So if it's now tomorrow night, but in the first game, it was not over at that moment. We are 1-0 down, and yes, but there's a big chance for us. And with 10 players, it's a much lesser chance to fight back in this game. You need a referee who is aware of situations like this, so we cannot do it by ourselves. Robbo said it. We have no influence on that, really. We have to deal with it. Sadio did nothing wrong, absolutely nothing. And I still thought the next situation, so it will be like this. But if it would be always that easy that you get out the best player or the best players of the opponent and something is wrong with the game. If the other player has nothing to do wrong, but it's still possible, wow, everybody runs against his elbow or whatever, that should not happen. We expect a really experienced performance of Atletico. Let me say that, in all different departments, experienced. And we have to deal with that. That's true. But there's another area of football where we can be better than the first game and better than Atletico. But we have to show that tomorrow night. I cannot do that here now. We need higher speed in different moments. We need better switches in different moments. We need braver football in different moments. We need to play around the formation. We need to play behind the formation. We need to play through the gaps. That's all clear. If you play predictable, Atletico defends you for the next 6 months without a rest. So, but if you prepare situations where it's not that easy to defend, the more often you are in situations where you can score, and that's what we have to do. So it's really highest respect for it. It's really good what they are doing. In the way they are doing is really good. But there are ways, obviously, and we have to find them tomorrow night. And they are not closed for us or whatever, that we cannot do it, but other teams can do it. No, we can do it. Tomorrow night is a game we have to show that we really learn from the first half, from the first game, and that we really want to go through with, and respecting that it's possible we don't go. Because if you are afraid of going out, you cannot play with freedom, and we need this freedom. We need to play free, with knowing they are really good in defend their counterattacks, get the ball back. Best way to defend counterattacks is defending with counter press, win the ball back, use the space they create in that moment, all this kind of stuff. There are a lot of opportunities for us, but against such a quality team, difficult to find, but we know about them at least, and now we have to make sure that we can show them as well.
Okay, maybe one question after this. But,
Hello, Jurgen. Martin Einstein from ESPN. I want to go back to the coronavirus. Unfortunately, it's something that we need to talk about. We come from Spain. There's a lot of concerns about they have closed schools for 15 days. They have forbidden people to go to the stadiums, to attend to stadiums, while La Liga still go on. They have said not to shake hands before the game, but football is a sport of contact, physical contact. Aren't you afraid that your players can get, exposed?
Are you from Madrid? Are you from Madrid?
I'm from Argentina. I live in Madrid.
You live in Madrid. Okay, and are you concerned? In your city, they close.
I'm not playing football tomorrow.
Oh, but that's not that special. So playing football is just a game. We are not the society. We are part of the society, and we should all be worried in the same time. And that's exactly the thing I don't like. That you sit here and ask me this question, but fly from Madrid to here. So stay there. They close schools and universities, but why don't? And you are obviously concerned. That's the question. But you think now football is worth it to travel or whatever. So that's the situation. That's our problem, our common problem. And we cannot sort it with football. We play football. It's our part, what we have to do. Your job is to transport information, and I hope you do it better than you ask questions, to be honest. Because that's the moment where I really get angry. When you give me the feeling, I have a problem which you don't have. We have all the same problem.
No, I'm not saying
that's what exactly you said. But I don't play football. That's only one. That's only one part of the. You talk every day to people from close range. What I don't do. Okay. So you are the same. Are you worried?
Let me explain myself. What I said is that there's physical contact in the sports.
Yeah.
Where
but players in the moment, they are all healthy. Why we should worry? What we do with not shaking the hands is setting a sign. It's good for you. It's good for you. It's good for me not to shake hands. It's not important that 22 completely healthy players not shaking hands. It's a sign for society, for everybody out there. In the moment you set signs as well, then we are on the same boat. So that's why we do it.
We are in the same boat.
I am not sure, but it's not so important.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much. We'll call it there. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.